Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. So this is the group 6 image editing and photo manipulation. So the first reporter is me. I am Ali Raida. My topic is Introduction to Adobe Photoshop. Adobe Photoshop is a powerful image editing software developed by Adobe Incorp. It is widely used by photographers, graphic designers, and digital artists to edit, enhance, and create images. So, si Adobe Photoshop ito yung pinaka-powerful image editing software na developed by Adobe Incorporate. So, widely ginagamit ito ng mga photographers, graphic designers, and digital artists para mag-edit, mag-enhance ang pictures, and create images. So, next is what can Photoshop do? So, ano ba yung nagagawa ni Photoshop, no? So, first is edit and enhance photos. Next is remove unwanted objects, adjust colors and brightness, create digital artwork and designs, design posters, logos, and social media graphics. So next is common tools in Photoshop. So first is move tool, used to move objects. So yan yung example ni move tool, no? Namumove niya yung ginagamit natin para ma-move natin yung isang object. For example, yung picture, no? For example, ganyan. So, next is crop tool, used to cut or resize image. So, crop tool, di ba lagi naman natin tong ginagamit, no? For example, gusto lang natin na area ng picture is ika-cut lang natin siya. So, next is brush tool, used for painting or drawing. So, si brush tool naman is ginagamit natin siya for painting or drawing. So, yan yung example, no? So, next is erasure tool, used to remove parts of an image. So, si erasure tool naman is ginagamit natin siya to remove part of an image. The next is text tool, used to add text. So, si text tool naman is ginagamit natin siya kapag gusto natin mag-add ng text. So, next is key features. So, first is layers, allows editing without affecting the whole image. So, pwede siyang for example, magdadagdag ka ng another picture na hindi naapektuhan yung other picture, no? For example, yan, no, sa picture. So, next is filters, adds special effects. So, si filters, siyempre, kapag gusto natin may baguhin yung filter ng ating picture. So, pipili lang po tayo sa filters na ito. So, next is selection tools, help select specific parts of an image. So, selection tools naman is sineselect niya, for example, yung balloon. Sineselect niya yung picture na yan, pwede natin siyang ilipat sa other background. for example. So, next is adjustment tool, control brightness, contrast, color. So, yan yung example niya. Next is similar software to Photoshop. So, there are some alternatives. Ito yung similar software, no, ni Photoshop. So, first is GIMP, free and open source editing software. Next is Canva, easy to use for beginners. So, ito yung lagi nating nagagamit, si Canva. No. So, next is CorelDRAW, used for Vector designs. Next is Infinity Photos, one-time payment alternative. So, one-time payment lang siya. Magagamit na natin siya. So, next is why is Photoshop important? No? So, help improve image quality, use in professional design and media, supports creativity and digital art, useful for school, business, and social media. Next is what is photo retouching. So, si photo retouching is improving the appearance of an image. Remove, so inaalis niya yung mga blemishes, spots, or unwanted objects, making photos look clean and professional. So, yan, before and after, no? Diba, the before is may mga pimples or spots. No, nung after na yon is, siyempre, nawala na yung mga spots dyan sa face ng babae, no? So, yun si photo retouching. Parang nagre-retouch lang yung photo. So, next is common retouching tool. So, ito yung mga common retouching tool na ginagamit. So, first is spot healing brush. Remove small imperfections. And see healing brush. Blend texture smoothly. So, yan yung example ni spot healing brush and healing brush. No? So, like, ganun din sa kanina, no? Naaalis yung mga pimples sa face ng female, no? So, next is clone stamp. Copies parts of an image. So, si clone stamp naman po is kapag for example, isang flowers lang ang nandyan, pwede mo siyang i-copy para dumami yung flowers. So, yun si clone stamp. So, next is crop tool. You remove unwanted edges. So, si crop tool naman is kapag gusto mong i-cut, no, yung image, kung saan lang yung gusto mong part of an image. So, next is what is photo enhancement. So, si photo enhancement, improving overall quality of the image. So, si photo enhancement, no, ini-improve na yung lahat ng quality ng image to adjust brightness, contrast, and color, making photos more attractive and clear. So, yung nasa picture, yan ang example niya. So, before is wala siyang colored, kundi nung nakuha natin, i-edit natin, no, is naging colorful na siya. So, next is common enhancement tools. So, ito yung mga common tools sa enhancement. So brightness and contrast, adjust lights, levels and curves, improve tonal range. So ito yung example nito. Next is huge or saturation, enhance or change colors. Next is filters, add special effects. So ito na yung kanina, no? Kung gusto mo ng other filters, no, pwede kang mamili lang dun sa tool na filters. So yun lang po yung sa akin. So the next reporter is Miss Donding. So thank you.
Good day everyone. I am Sandara S. Donding. I am a second reporter in Group 6. So, ang topic ko is creating marketing visuals, social media graphics, posters. So, ang creating marketing visuals, social media graphics, posters is ito na yung paggawa ng marketing visuals. So, ito ay mahalaga sa panahon ngayon, lalo na dahil karamihan sa mga tao ngayon ay gumagamit na ng social media. So, ginagamit ito sa mga negosyo para i-promote ang kanilang products, services o events. So, ang marketing visuals ay ito na yung image o design na ginagamit para mag-promote. For example nito is like social media post, like for example Facebook. Di ba sa Facebook is kung isa kang online seller is pwede kang mag-post ng mga binibenta mo through online. Importance of marketing visuals. Importance of marketing visuals. Number 1 is attraction. Attraction, attention, eye-catching design make people stop and look. So, dito sa attraction is dapat kapag gumawa ka ng visuals is dapat is yung ma-attract yung audience mo. Dapat is ma-catch mo yung mata ng mga audience mo sa ginawa mong visuals. Number 2 is communication. Communicate message quickly. Visual are easier to understand than long text. So sa communication message naman is dito is mas naiintindihan ng audience mo ang ginawa mong visuals kaysa puro words lang. Number 3 is build brand identity. Consistent colors and style help people recognize a brand. So dito naman is dahil sa magandang mong design, nakikita ang isang brand dahil consistent yung mga audience mo sa kulay at design mo. Number 4 is increase engagement. Good visuals get more like shares and comments. So, kapag maganda ang visuals mo is mas maraming tao ang ma-attract, di ba? Kasi maganda yung visuals mo. Then, magkakaroon ka ng maraming likes, shares, and comments. Types of marketing visuals. Social media graphics used for online platforms like Facebook and Instagram, usually short, creative, and visually appealing, includes codes, product ads, announcements. Number 2 is posters. Used for events, promotions, or announcements, can be printed or digital. Contains more detailed information than social media posts. So, ang social media graphics is ito na yung ginagamit sa platforms like Facebook at Instagram. while sa posters naman is ito na yung ginagamit para sa event o announcements. Like pwedeng printed or digital. And mas detailed kumpara sa social media posts. Elements of effective visual design. So ito na yung mga effective visuals kapag gumagawa ka ng design. To create effective marketing visuals, consider the following. Number 1 is color. So choose colors that match the message or brand. Bright colors attract attention. So dapat is pag gagawa ka ng visual is dapat pumili ka ng color na match sa message or brand. So dapat is yung colors is bright colors para mas ma-attract yung mata ng mga audience. Number 2 is typography, text style. Use clear and readable fonts. Highlight important words. So dito naman is dapat is gumamit ka ng clear and readable na fonts para mas maintindihan ng mga audience. And dapat is i-highlight din yung mga important words. Number 3 is image. Use high quality pictures. So dapat is gumamit tayo ng high quality na pictures para mas maganda tingnan. Then make sure na yung picture na yon is relevant siya. Number 4 is layout. Arrange elements properly. So dapat is naka-arrange yung elements ng proper. Number 5 is balance and alignment. Keep the design organized and visually pleasing. So dapat is yung design mo is organized siya para pleasing tignan. Tools for creating marketing visuals. Some popular tools include, so the first one is Canva. So yung Canva is ginagamit siya sa pang-edit, sa paggawa ng PPT or PowerPoint. And pwede ka rin dito mag-edit ng mga design. So number 2 is Adobe Photoshop. So dito naman sa Adobe Photoshop is pwede kang mag-edit dito ng pictures para clear siya and maganda. Then number 3 is Adobe Illustrator. So yung as you can see, yun po yung Adobe Illustrator. Pwede ka dyan mag-edit ng picture kung gusto mo na mas ma-clear yung picture mo at maganda. So the last one is PixArt. So ang PixArt is ginagamit din ito sa pag-edit ng pictures. These tools help users easily design professional looking visuals. So ang mga tools na ito is nakakatulong siya para mas mapadali ang paggawa mo ng design and para maganda yung para maganda tignan. Steps in creating marketing visuals. Identify your target audience. So dapat is i-identify mo yung kung ano talaga yung target audience mo. Number 2 is define your message or goal. So dapat is naka-define yung message mo sa gagawin mong visuals. Number 3 is choose the right colors and fonts. So dapat is pumili ka ng right colors and fonts para mag-match and maganda siya tingnan. Para mas ma-attract yung audience mo pag maganda yung colors or fonts mo. Number 4 is add images and text. So pwede kang mag-add ng pictures or text. Number 5 is arrange the layout properly. So dapat is naka-arrange din yung layout mo para mas proper and organized siya. Number 6, review and improve the design. So number 6 is kung natapos mo na gawin yung visuals mo, is i-review mo na ito siya kung saan doon yung hindi maganda is maayos mo pa, then doon mo na mai-improve ang design mo. That's all po. Thank you.
So, good day everyone. So, I am Nur Heidi Ibrahim, the last reporter. So, today we are going to talk about hands-on practice social media campaign design. So, what is hands-on practice social media campaign design? So, is an activity where students apply their knowledge by creating and designing social media content to promote awareness, information, or advocacy on a chosen topic. So, this activity allows you to apply what you've learned by creating your own social media content. Hindi lang kayo basta nag-aaral ng concept, kundi gagamitin niyo talaga siya in real lifestyle. You will design posters or even video to promote awareness, share information, or support an advocacy na pipiliin ninyo. For example, pwede kayong gumawa ng campaign about mental health awareness. You can design a poster with a message like it's okay to be okay, or create a short video encouraging people to talk about their feelings. Pwede rin about environmental protection like reduce plastic use, tapos gagawa kayo ng creative infographic or TikTok style video. So now, para magawa nyo ito, gagamit kayo ng digital tools like Canva, CapCut, Adobe Express, Adobe Photoshop, and etc. So, yun yung mga digital tools na pwede niyong gamitin para gumawa ng social media campaign design. Okay, so next is importance of hands-on practice social media campaign design. So first is improves creativity. Students learn how to design eye-catching posters, videos, and content using their own ideas and style. So dito lalabas yung sarili ninyong style. You can get to design um, con- eye-catching content using your own ideas. Hindi lang siya basta copy. This is your chance to be original. Second is develop digital skills. They become familiar with tools like Canva, video editors, and social media platform, skills that are useful school and future job. So by using tools like Canva or video editors, you are learning skills na very useful hindi lang sa school but also in the future, especially in jobs related to media, business, or marketing. So next is enhanced communication skills. Students practice how to deliver clear messages, slogan, and caption that can influence an audience. So it enhances your communication skill. You will learn how to create clear messages, slogans, and caption kasi sa social media hindi sapat na maganda lang, dapat naiintindihan at nakaka-impluwensya. So lastly, prepares for real life situation. Social media marketing is widely used today, so this activity helps students gain practical experience. So lastly, it prepares you for real life situation. Sa panahon ngayon, social media is very powerful. Business, organization, and even individuals use it to spread messages. So these activities gives you real world experiences. So that's all po. Thank you.